Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm participating in a trend that is pretty much over at this point because I am never on time with these things. I'm talking about the artist starter pack trend. So let's get into the speed draw. So the starter pack trend is essentially turning yourself into an action figure or doll that comes packaged with various personal quintessential items. Unfortunately, this trend took off because of AI. But since then, a lot of artists have responded with their own versions, made using their own skills, efforts, and creativity. And I finally decided to try it out for myself. It reminds me a lot of the Meet the Artist type post that a lot of artists make every year. In fact, a Meet the Artist drawing was the first speed draw I ever posted on this channel. I also don't normally do a lot of self-portraits, so this was kind of different for me. Although I did make this drawing more inspired by my artisona rather than my real-life appearance. So for my action figure or doll, I went with a kind of chibi design, I think mostly because I've been doing a lot of things in a similar style recently, like my Thunderbolts poster redraw and a couple of Marvel Rivals sticker designs. I also think I kind of default to chibi when I'm doing a challenge like this, or if I think I might be overwhelmed by the prompt, I guess. Again, because I'm lazy, I used my PNG Tuber Artisona as a reference for this design, instead of looking at my own actual face. I did have to draw the face a couple of times before I was satisfied, and I decided not to include my glasses here, but as part of some of the other items instead. I also made the arms of my figure like the ball joints that are on some action figures and dolls. I would have done the same thing for my legs, but I gave my figure pants, so that's not really possible. For the other items in my starter pack, I included earbuds because I love listening to music while I draw, and an iced coffee because I can't start my day without a nice beverage, even if it's in the middle of winter. These, along with my glasses, are a part of my daily essentials. I also have my drawing equipment, which are my laptop, a mouse, and a stylus pen. I mostly do digital work, so these are obviously very important for making most of my art. And finally, just a pillow and blanket combo for my favorite activity after art, which is taking a nap. The color scheme I decided was just the same that I used for my website and the PNG Tuber as well, purple and yellow. Originally, I had the idea to actually make this whole thing in 3D with Blender, but then I remembered that I suck at Blender, and I didn't have the time to teach myself the shaders and materials I would need for what I was envisioning. So when I was rendering this, I used a very basic cell shading method, but I also tried to make it so that the parts of the figure and items that would be plastic had a bit of extra shine to them, as well as the packaging, like the clear plastic parts that would be the containers for the starter pack. I copy and pasted my own logo at the top and just added a bit of extra labels on the rest of the packaging. Just a reminder that you never have to use AI to make art. Even if you wanted to participate in this trend but don't feel confident in your drawing skills, you can use other techniques like photo bashing pictures that you've taken of yourself and your favorite items, or even physically cutting and pasting them in a collage. Some artists have even created starter pack templates of the packaging that you can use for this trend. Thanks for watching my process video, and if you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more like this. I'm also on Instagram and Blue Sky at Kaylinverse, and check out my Imprint, Redbubble, and Ko-fi pages to support me directly with money. I'll see you next time. Bye!